FailSafe Basement Replacement and House Lifting. Our name says what we do. Basements built in clay-type soil will often suffer damage when ground moisture causes the soil to swell and shrink over time. Eventually, the basement will need major repair or replacement. Considerable amounts of money can be spent on Band-Aid or incorrectly done repairs that do not address the underlying issues, leaving the homeowner with a damp, uninsulated basement. FailSafe house lifting systems began in 2007 after company president Monty Wenzel saw the results of a collapsed house lift. Monty's response to the incident was that there had to be a better, safer way of lifting and suspending houses than piles of wood curbing. After 7 years of development and over 100 successful lifts in North America, the 5th-generation Atlas HLS-5 system is the safest, most efficient means of house lifting available. FailSafe Basement Replacement House Lifting provides complete state-of-the-art house lifting and basement installation packages specifically suited to fit the needs of each client. A typical basement replacement proceeds as follows. Prior to any construction, drawings required for permits and engineering are produced and submitted. Any necessary engineering approvals are acquired as well as a building permit. Water and gas utilities are disconnected. Preparation for the actual lift begins with removal of entry structures, such as steps, porches, and stairs. As well, obstacles such as shrubbery, trees, and fences may need to be moved in order to provide safe access for construction. A safety fence is erected, any chimneys are removed, an access trench is excavated around the perimeter of the existing foundation. Primary lifting beam access openings are created by either using existing basement window openings or by cutting openings in the existing wall. The primary lifting beams are inserted through the openings under the main floor and positioned perpendicular to the joists. The lifting towers are positioned at either end of the primary lifting beams. The secondary lifting beams are positioned across the primary lifting beams and through the beam yokes of the lifting towers. The primary and secondary lifting beams are then securely bolted together. At this point, the house is ready to be lifted to the required height. In order to achieve higher lift heights, column extensions and brace plates can be added to the towers. Once the house is at the required height, stabilizing jacks may be installed beneath the primary lifting beams and safety chains are used to link each end pair of towers together and to the primary lifting beams. The existing basement is demolished and removed. The spread footing and the telepost pads are formed with rebar, leveled, and poured. Before the concrete is set, a keyway is troweled and vertical rebar is installed. Trenches for under-slab plumbing are dug and the plumbing is installed. A sump pit hole is placed and dug. Weeping tile is installed and connected to the sump pit. A layer of radon rock is placed and leveled. ICF blocks are placed in position on the footing, and horizontal runs of rebar are installed. A typical basement has 6 courses of block that are clipped together both vertically and horizontally. After the top course of ICF block is in place, vertical runs of rebar are inserted and tied to the top run of horizontal rebar. Specialized ICF scaffolding is used for both a working platform at the top of the wall and as a straightening device to ensure the wall is plumb, straight, and true. Openings for basement windows are cut into the blocks and wooden window bucks are installed. Following a final check, concrete is pumped into the wall cavity and vibrated to ensure that there are no voids in the wall. Before the concrete is set, connection bolts are embedded to provide fastening connections to the floor joists. Following a curing period, a wooden top plate is installed on the new wall. The main beam and supporting teleposts are installed. The house is then ready to be lowered onto the new foundation. The lifting beams and towers are removed. A waterproof membrane is applied to the footing and the excavation is backfilled. The floor slab is prepared with a layer of poly and a rebar grid. The floor is poured and finished. Finishing carpentry for the basement stairs and window installations is completed. The above-ground portion of the basement wall is parged. Entrance stairs or steps are reattached, and the home is ready for occupancy. A FailSafe basement replacement package includes the following: building permits, engineering, and lifting insurance, removal of auxiliary structures, stairs, plumbing, utilities, and excavation, removal of old foundation and chimney when required, new 8 or 9 foot high ICF walls on a concrete spread footing, new weeping tile and sump pit, new floor slab over heavy grade poly, window and door installations, new waterproof membrane, new teleposts, new steel center beam, new basement stairs, new basement parging, new backfill. In addition to basement replacements, FailSafe can provide the following additions to homes with crawlspace foundations: a new ICF basement addition, an ICF main story addition, a new ICF basement and main story addition. These additions can triple the usable living space of your home, providing opportunities for guest rooms, additional bedrooms, recreation or entertainment rooms, studios, and workshops. The addition of a basement entrance allows for the development of a separate walk-in suite with revenue-generating potential. In each instance, the quality and value of your home is increased. At FailSafe House Lifting, we use ARC's ICF forms for our basement replacements. ICF construction results in a superior end product in less time than a conventionally formed basement. The use of ICF construction will also increase the thermal efficiency of your home. This thermal image compares the heat loss of traditional R2000 construction and ICF construction at an outside temperature of 0 Fahrenheit or minus 18 degrees Celsius. The color yellow indicates 18 Fahrenheit or minus 8 degrees Celsius and outlines where each home is losing heat. A new ICF basement will provide the homeowner with a dry, warm, and cozy living space. FailSafe Basement Replacement and House Lifting Systems is North America's foremost basement replacement specialist. We are fully licensed and insured and are a member of the International Association of Structural Movers. We have offices in Saskatchewan and British Columbia.